Today on PBPN, habari gani? Are you still celebrating Kwanzaa, or is that just some stuff you did in middle school? What's going on, world? I am Winston A. Marshall, and this is Positive Black People News, the show that's changing the narrative. Thank you so much for watching this video. If this is your first time here, please be sure to hit that subscribe button and make sure you hit that little bell. That way you get a notification every single time we put a video up. And if you are returning, we've got some very cool stories to talk about today. We talking about royalty. I don't think that's how that goes. Okay. It's been a week since this recording, and I'm sure you've heard last Monday, but history is about to be broken yet again. We are getting our very first American princess, and she's black. And I'm not talking in like a Blue Ivy kind of way. And I mean, all hail the Cardinals Kingdom. Beehive, please don't come for me. We're really not here for this today. I mean, Prince Harry, the actual Prince of Great Britain, has gotten engaged to actress Meghan Markle. The two started dating last year and have decided to tie the knot in the spring of next year. Hashtag Issa wedding, hashtag Black Princess. See y'all, representation is important. Tiana appears in a Disney movie, and less than a decade later, we see our first black princess. And before you flame me again for the Cardinals clan or the many princes and princesses in various African nations, seeing a black face in this royal family is important. Having Markle as a part of one of the most legendary monarchies in the history of the world is a huge deal. And Great Britain doesn't exactly have the greatest track record for race relations. See Indian rule, Hong Kong rule, or hashtag Brexit. There are already reports that people in the royal family PR group want to downplay Markle's half-black lineage. Britain's royal family, while not in direct political power, still serves as an example to people around the world of class, dignity, and service. They are a family that garners nearly universal respect, and by acknowledging that black folk are more than worthy to be a part of that royalty, also means we deserve that same respect. Very similar to when the Obamas were in office. And yes, I've read the reports, she will technically be a duchess and not a princess, but as Black Twitter so kindly reminded us, doesn't matter, still counts.
You guys remember that scene in Friday where Felicia asks to borrow a jackfruit? Yeah, me either. 22 years ago, Angela Means rose to fame playing a crackhead in the classic movie Friday. 2 months ago, she opened a vegan restaurant inside of a donut shop on Crenshaw, and I'm pretty sure she has her own microwave by now too. Jackfruit Cafe operates out of King's Donuts at 2959 Crenshaw Boulevard. Most of the menu items are centered around the jackfruit, which is a tree fruit that tastes kind of like a combination between apple, pineapple, mango, and banana. Other menu items include chickpea meatloaf, a jackfruit burrito with rice, beans, mango, and purple cabbage, and they also serve smoothies as well. Now, I just had the mini soul bowl. Can I tell you this thing was phenomenal? It had rice, beans, jackfruit, it had like a fake mac and cheese. She had me saying, damn, Felicia. So I had a minute to talk to Angela Means, and she is one cool chick. She told me that she took time off from show business to raise her son, Brad Kaya, he's kind of cute, I'm not gonna lie. All right, he's fine as hell, but the boy's too young, let's face it. Anyways, he just got signed to the Detroit Lions, so go Brad. And welcome back to the world, Angela Means, because I'm about to be a vegan and be in your store every single day. Angela joins a long list of post-Friday success stories. We got Ice Cube, who you know has gone on to be one of the most successful actors and producers of his generation. Chris Tucker, aka Smokey, is settling his tax debts. Shoot, even Tiny Lister, aka Debo, is working his craft as an actor to this day. So go support your girl at Jackfruit Cafe, cause it's Friday, you ain't got no job, and you ain't got ish to do.
Mass incarceration is a big problem in our country, and we often lay the issue at the feet of the war on drugs, the prison industrial complex, and crooked cops, which, don't get me wrong, are a problem. However, there is one part of the US legal system that has a great amount of influence on convictions, sentencing, and incarcerations that we often overlook: local prosecutors. Local prosecutors are the ones who drive mass incarceration, and they're the ones who can end it. And guess what? We can use our votes to affect them. Don't believe me? Well, Philadelphians did just that when they elected Larry Krasner, a prosecutor, as district attorney with almost 75% of the vote. 75%? Bro, that's more than any president in recent history. As a majority of people, that's a C, bruh. You know what you can get by with on a C? You can go to Yale. I'm looking at you, George W.
Really, Amar? Do you really think that can make a difference? Because I think the popo gotta go.
Yes, I'm sure, okay? Krasner has promised to curb police brutality by prosecuting them as harshly as the legal system targets others. He says that he won't prosecute cases where the police are abusive, and he's vowed to end stop and frisk by refusing to bring cases to trial that stem from these illegal searches.
Wow, I didn't realize the district attorney's office could do all of that.
Yep, like I'm feeling so good, I might just walk down the streets of Philly with my head held high. Like who knows? Other than getting into one little fight, I might go visit where Will Smith grew up. Or I might go to visiting hours and see Meek Mill.
Justice for me!
You know? We as voters have the power.
Philadelphians, thank you for being a great example of how we can affect change starting in our own cities.
Let's use our voting power and leverage to put an end to mass incarceration and the other injustices we see in this country. Or maybe I'll stop by at the visiting hours and see Meek Mill.
Justice for me!
You know?
That was my bad.
No, what'd you do?
I did that,
No, that's
but I
perfect.
didn't say you
No,
know.
that was perfect timing.
Okay.
You didn't say you know, you're right, but you did your fist was perfect.
Okay, good.
Justice for me!
You know? I mean, you gotta put more bass in your voice if you're gonna say you know.
You know?
There you go, like that. That's how you do it.
Justice for me!
You know? Your timing is really off about that.
Damn it,
Like
I know.
Justice for me!
You know? See, that was nice.
Thank you. Got my
I'm like
black
really
card.
impressed.